With tropical systems, your location does matter when it comes to what kind of effects you'll see from the storm and what kind of damage you can expect. The dirty side of a storm refers to the area of a hurricane or tropical system where you'll find the highest winds, highest storm surge, and the greatest tornado threat. So what side of the storm is that? Well, generally, it's the northeast side of the storm, or more simply put, the right side of the storm. But it also depends on which direction the storm is moving. If it is traveling in a northerly direction, the dirty side will be more on the direct right side or eastern side. If it is traveling in more of a westerly direction, the dirty side will be more on top of it, or the northern side. So what makes it so dirty? It's all about wind direction and a little math. For example, if a storm is moving north at 30 miles an hour and has wind speeds of 100 miles an hour, then the storm will produce winds of 130 miles an hour on the right, dirty side, while on the left side, winds move in the opposite direction of the storm's movement, so they'll be slower at 70 miles an hour. It is important to remember, though, as a storm grows stronger, every side becomes dangerous. Hurricane hunters provide a lot of information about a storm, but how do they even get inside? They're flying a plane called a WC-130J, like this one. It's a modified version of a C-130 plane that you might see dropping that red stuff on fires out west. These planes are tough. They can fly for longer periods of time, and they really can take a beating. These airborne science missions are run by the 53rd Weather Reconnaissance Squadron, which has been flying into storms since 1944. In the cargo section of the plane, there are two different pallets of computer systems that take all of the data from the sensors on the plane's exterior to help determine what's going on inside the storm. The hurricane hunters also drop these parachute-type sensors called SONs, which float through the storm, relaying info about a storm's pressure, wind speed, and direction. That information all comes together, gets processed, and then gets shared through the National Hurricane Center for us to share with all of you. Hurricanes are like giant heat engines in the atmosphere, using warm, unstable air as its fuel. As the air is pulled into the hurricane, it spirals towards the center, getting faster and faster, eventually rising to create the giant cumulonimbus clouds that encircle the calm eye. This unbroken vertical wall of clouds is the eyewall. The convergence of winds here is so strong that the air rises faster and with more force than anywhere else in the hurricane, producing intense rain and damaging winds. In the strongest storms, this can translate to surface winds of over 150 miles per hour.